Good morning, children. Welcome back to Social Studies class. Before starting the class, let us pray silently. Okay, children. Today we can discuss about one of the important natural resource, that is our rivers. This is the second part of the sixth chapter, our natural resource. Children, what do you know about a river? A river is a large quantity of water flowing in a channel to the sea, or a river is a large body of fresh flowing water. Rivers are one of the most important natural resources because without water, whatever we have is of no use. In India, we have two types of rivers, the perennial rivers and the rain-fed rivers. The rivers rising from the Himalayas are called perennial rivers because there is water in them all through the year. The snow on the mountain tops melts during the summer and flows into the rivers, so they never go dry in summer. The rivers rising from the Himalayas are called perennial rivers because there is water in them all throughout the year. So they never go dry in summer. The rivers rising from the plateau region are called rain-fed rivers. They have water only during the rainy season. Hence, they are called rain-fed rivers. Let us study about some of our important rivers in detail. First one is the Satluj River. The Satluj River is one of the 5 tributaries of the Indus which flows through Pakistan. Tributaries means small rivers. The Satluj River is one of the 5 tributaries of the Indus which flows through Pakistan. The Satluj rises in the greater Himalayas in Tibet and enters India through Himachal Pradesh. It flows through Punjab and enters Pakistan. The Bakranangal Dam is a multi-purpose dam built across the Satluj River. In Pakistan, the Satluj joins with the Indus. The Satluj rises in the greater Himalayas. The Bakranangal Dam is a multi-purpose dam built across the Satluj River. In Pakistan, the Satluj joins with the Indus River. Second one, the Ganga. The Ganga is the longest river in India. It rises from Gangotri, a glacier in the greater Himalayas. The Yamuna, Gomadi, Gangra, Gandak, Koshi, Chambal, Betwa and the Son are the tributaries of the Ganga. Children, listen carefully. The Ganga is the longest river in India and it rises from Gangotri. The important tributaries of Ganga are the Yamuna, Gomadi, Gagra, Gandak, Koshi, Chambal, Betwa and the Son. A multi-purpose dam is built across the Ganga at Tehri in Uttaranchal. The Ganga flows into the Bay of Bengal. The Ganga is the most important river in India because it provides water to the densely populated northern plain of India. The multi-purpose dam built across the Ganga is Tehri and it is in Uttaranchal. The Ganga flows into the Bay of Bengal. Third one, The Brahmaputra. The Brahmaputra rises in the Kailash ranges in Tibet. It flows through Tibet in the eastern direction. In Tibet, Brahmaputra is known as Sanpo. The Brahmaputra rises in the Kailash ranges in Tibet. In Tibet, Brahmaputra is known as Sanpo. It flows through Assam and enters Bangladesh and then flows into the Bay of Bengal. Fourth one, the Narmada. The river Narmada rises at Amrakandak at the border between Chhattisgarh and Madhya Pradesh. It is the longest of the west flowing rivers in the plateau region. It flows through Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra and Gujarat into the Arabian Sea. The river Narmada rises at Amrakandak. It is the longest of the west flowing rivers in the plateau region and it flows into the Arabian Sea. Fifth one, the Tapti. The Tapti river rises in the Mahado hills in Madhya Pradesh. It flows through Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra and Gujarat and joins the Arabian Sea. Sixth one, the Mahanadi. The Mahanadi rises in the Pastar hills in Madhya Pradesh. It flows eastwards through Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh and Orissa and drains into the Bay of Bengal. Hirakud is an important dam built across the Mahanadi. The Mahanadi rises in the Bastar hills in Madhya Pradesh and it flows into the Bay of Bengal. Hirakud is an important dam built across the Mahanadi. Seventh one, the Godavari. The Godavari is the longest river in the peninsular region of India. Peninsular region means southern India. It rises near Nasik in Maharashtra and flows through Maharashtra and Andhra Pradesh. The Godavari is the longest river in the peninsular region of India. It rises near Nasik and flows into the Bay of Bengal. Eighth one, the Krishna. The Krishna river rises near Mahabaleshwar in Maharashtra. It flows through Maharashtra, Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh. The Tungabhadra is an important tributary of the Krishna. The Nagarjuna Sagar in Andhra Pradesh is an important multi-purpose dam built across the Krishna. The Krishna river rises near Mahabaleshwar. The important tributary of the Krishna river is the Tungabhadra and the Nagarjuna Sagar is the important dam built across the Krishna. The river Krishna flows into the Bay of Bengal. Ninth one, the Kaveri. The Kaveri rises at Talak Kaveri near Medikere in the Coorg hills in Karnataka. It flows through Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. The Krishnaraja Sagar at Mysore and Mattur in Tamil Nadu are the important dams across the Kaveri. It flows into the Bay of Bengal. The Kaveri rises at Talak Kaveri. The two important dams built across the Kaveri are the Krishnaraja Sagar and Mattur, and the river Kaveri flows into the Bay of Bengal. Besides the rivers, we have a number of lakes. which are good sources of water. The Wular Lake in Jammu and Kashmir is the largest lake in India. The Kolleru Lake in Andhra Pradesh and the Chilka Lake in Orissa are other important lakes. The largest lake in India is the Wular Lake in Jammu and Kashmir. The other important lakes are the Kolleru and the Chilka Lake. Water is essential to sustain life. Rivers are the main sources of water. Rivers play a very important role in the development of a country. They provide water for household use, irrigation, and industry. The water collected in reservoirs is used for producing hydroelectric power. Therefore, rivers are very important natural resources which should be protected and preserved as national wealth. It is our duty to protect and preserve our national wealth. Dear children, we come to the end of the class, so let us recap what we learned today. In India, the rivers are divided into two types, the perennial rivers and the rain-fed rivers. The example for perennial rivers are the Satluj, the Ganga, the Brahmaputra and the Yamuna. Example for rain-fed rivers are the Narmada, the Tapti, the Mahanadi, the Godavari, the Krishna and the Kaveri. Okay children, we can bind up today's class and meet in the next class. Bye bye. Thank you.